Joey Longo, A Gangster's Tale by J.N. Wdowski. Please share your thoughts. Positive and negative comments are both welcome. Chapter 20. New Morning. Anita opened her eyes and saw Joey sleeping in a chair near her. "Joey." Her voice was weak. He opened his eyes. "I am here, Anita." "For how long?" Her eyes softened. "I arrived a few minutes after you got out of surgery. Been here all night." He looked at the sunrise from her hospital window. "I feel so weak." He stood and went to her. "You lost a lot of blood, but you're going to be okay." She looked up at him. "You were right. It happens. Sometimes I am actually right." He smiled. She smiled. "You really were protecting me." She reached her hand out to him. He took her hand and let her squeeze it. "Yes, Anita, of course. I told you I was." "I am not just a collectible to you?" She looked worried. "No, Anita. You are not a collectible to me," Joey answered. Satisfied, she began to doze off. Her grip on him loosened. A knock came to the door. Joey turned to see Trisha standing in the doorway. She was with a cameraman. "Joey?" She was surprised to see him. "Trisha." He acknowledged her. "Who's your friend?" referring to her cameraman. "This is Mitch." They both walked in. She looked at Anita sleeping. "I was hoping we could interview her. I really want to get her story about what happened last night. She still needs her rest. Perhaps later. Have you interviewed the Triad gunmen? I think you'll find your villains for your narrative." "One passed away last night," she answered. "The other is still too weak." "Did you interview the remaining cop on the scene?" he asked. "Or the family of the cop they killed?" "I know my job, Joey." She slightly snapped at him. "Sorry, of course you do." He apologized. "Who is she to you?" Trisha asked, looking at Anita, who slept peacefully. "She is very beautiful." Joey looked at Anita. Yes, she is. We have only known each other for a few days, but I see her as a good friend." "Friends with benefits?" Trisha pried. Joey did not answer her question. "I think it would be good to interview her. Since the Triad already knows of her, her becoming publicly known may help protect her now. I still have your card. I will call you when she can talk." Her face soured slightly as he avoided her question. "Okay, Joey. I will wait for your call." She turned to her cameraman for them to leave. As they left, Viba passed by them, entering the room. She seemed not thrilled to see Joey there. She noticed his clothes were ruffled as if he had been sleeping in them. "You've been here all night?" "Yes, Viba, I have," he replied, moving out of her way as she went to check on Anita. Viba checked Anita's chart, moved on to check her medical readouts on the monitor, and her plasma bag. "Did she wake?" she asked Joey. "Yes, but soon fell back to sleep," Joey answered. Viba checked Anita's pulse. "Did she say anything?" "Yes, she did, but not much and not for long." "I assume she was happy to see you here." Joey shrugged slightly. "I think so. Will she be okay?" "She will. Resting is the best for now." Viba walked up to him. "You do not need to stay. She is in safe hands here." "Thank you, Viba. I am very confident that she is." Joey smiled at Viba, causing her to stop frowning. Viba grinned slightly. "I am starting to think you are too good, Joey." "Too good?" Joey was surprised by her statement. "How so? I have not done anything special." "Never mind," she smiled. "Any chance we can have some time together? Just the two of us?" "Dr. Sharmar, are you asking me out on a date?" Joey grinned. She moved closer to him. Looking up at him, her eyes became very sweet and soft. "Yes, I am, Mr. Longo." "You have touched my heart." He put his hand over his heart. "When the threat of the triad is over." He looked at Anita and back to Vibha. "I do not want you to become a target for them too." Vibha looked at Anita in the hospital bed. "Is she here because of you?" She seemed worried, yet oddly a bit thrilled too. "Unfortunately, yes. It is why I am here. I feel responsible that she was harmed. Almost killed," he admitted. Tommy and Mei Hua then entered the room. Mei went straight to Anita. "How is she?" Frowning, Joey turned to Tommy. "Why is she here?" "She made the point that Chen already knew she is with you and that Rodrigo is now working with you." Tommy answered, "I am still keeping an eye on her." "Who is she?" Vibha asked, looking at Mei, who was looking over Anita. "I'm Mei Hua." Mei looked at Vibha. "Is Anita going to be okay, nurse?" "Doctor." Vibha corrected her. "Yes, she is, but she needs her rest." She turned to Joey. "I recommend all of you should let her rest." "The doctor is right. I need coffee anyway." Joey gestured to Mei Hua to leave the room with him and Tommy. Mei took a small white origami swan out of her pocket and placed it on the night table by Anita's bed. "I made this for you, Anita. I hope you recover soon." She then followed Joey and Tommy out of the room. "Thank you, doctor," she responded to Vibha. 15 minutes later. They sat at a table in the hospital cafeteria. Joey had only a coffee and took the seat with the wall to his back. Tommy sat to his right with a plate of French toast, while Mei sat near him on the round table to his left. She was pouring a hefty amount of maple syrup onto a stack of blueberry pancakes and side dish of bacon. Joey was amazed at how much she could eat. "What?" she asked as she cut into the stack of pancakes. "I am hungry." "You're not pregnant, are you?" joked Tommy. "No," she looked at Joey, "although I wish I was." It was then Mr. Chen entered with 2 of his men. Seeing Joey, he headed straight to him with 1 of his men. His other man he sent to the cashier to get coffee. Without being invited, Chen sat in the empty 4th chair across from Joey. His man took a seat at the table behind him and positioned himself to keep an eye on Joey and on the entrance to the cafeteria. "Uncle Jimmy, so nice of you to join us," Joey responded. "What a surprise to see you here. Not feeling well?" "Very funny, Mr. Longo." Chen was not amused. "Another one of my men are dead, and another in critical condition here. Thanks to you." "Me? They were in a shootout with the police, trying to kidnap a schoolteacher of all people." Joey narrowed his eyes. "I was not even there. Don't you watch the news?" "Nija, why guo mo gui?" Chen's eyes hardened as he leaned into Joey. "I know you set them up. Do not underestimate me, Mr. Longo." "I would never, Uncle Jimmy," Joey taunted him. Chen turned to Mei Hua. 你的任务结束了，你跟我回去. Frightened, her eyes pleaded, Joey. "I don't want to go with him." "She is staying with me, Chen." Joey did not hesitate in responding to Mei's desire. Chen threatened Mei, 想想你的家人. "Do not underestimate me, Chen. If you harm her family, you will regret it much more than you know." Joey's eyes hardened as he stared at the older man. It was then Chen's second man returned, carrying a cup of cappuccino. He placed it in front of Chen. "No tea?" Joey asked. "Do you think an American hospital cafeteria can do tea right?" Chen smirked. "I see what you mean. Yet I am sure their cappuccinos are also not up to par." Joey leaned back in his chair. Under the table, he crossed his leg to draw his .38 from his ankle holster. Chen's man stood behind Chen, seeming to be itching to draw his weapon under his jacket. "Suggest you look behind you before you do anything foolish." Joey addressed Chen to heal his man as he pointed his .38 under the table at the Chinese gunman. Chen turned his head as a couple of police officers walked in grabbing coffee and some donuts. He put his hand up to calm his man down. "Your men killed one of theirs," Joey pointed out, "which could be tied to you." "How?" Chen calmly laughed off his threat. "I have my ways. If you believe I set up your men to be taken out by the cops, you don't think I could do that too?" Joey responded seriously. Chen lost his grin. "I guess you could. This is not over, Mr. Longo." Chen did not touch his cappuccino and stood and left with his two gunmen. Tommy exhaled with relief. Crying happily, May wrapped her arms around Joey and covered him with thankful kisses. Be sure to continue to Chapter 21.
To support the author, please like, share, comment, and subscribe.